And Newton takes it in for the touchdown. Fake the handoff to Edelman. Looking over at Burkhead. Open space. Nice move, and he's up and over for the touchdown. Back to Burkhead. He tumbles toward the end zone, and he's in for another touchdown. On 3rd and goal. Lobs it to Harry. Diving catch for the touchdown.
1st down and goal from the 5. Cam's going to keep it. Newton trying to get there, and they're going to give it to him. Ran it in from 5 yards out for the only previous New England touchdown. 2nd and goal. Give it to Burkhead. In. Touchdown, Patriots.
They've had a pretty good run in this area over the past couple of decades. Now the pass goes to Myers, and it's behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to throw a high school quarterback he was, and Burkhead will make the catch.
2nd and goal, here's Harris with blockers in front. Harris at the 5, and he takes it in. 3 wide receivers on the bottom of your screen for the Patriots. Cam has time. He's taking a deep shot down the field. He's got Bird down there. What a catch!
They need 2. Pitch out James White. Looking to get to the marker. Looking to get to the end zone. James.
To open the game, 3rd and goal. Cam leaping. That's the touchdown. Book it right there. I'm still at that left tackle. Wide open. Here comes Oshesky. Breaking one tackle, a foot race to the end zone. That's a touchdown.
They hand the ball off, and then they flip it to Myers, who will throw it to Cam Newton. He's open inside the 10, into the end zone.
Trent Brown still out. Perron still in at the tackle. There is a block, and touchdown pass. Aguilar from the rookie Matt Jones.
So that we had a chance to talk to him a week ago when it was McCourty against McCourty. But you have a lot of respect for his career.
Oh, great block right there. And look at the broken tackles. Damian Harris bulldozing his way. Myers digging, turning. That is a touchdown. You might never see this season a better hard-earned run.
Pressure on him. Back foot for Board. Oh, what a connection. And Board stayed in. Touchdown. Wow.
Harris is the back. Fake it to him. Caught. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith.
Jacoby Myers in motion on 3rd down. Jones looking end zone for Henry. He's got it. Touchdown.
Harris is going to take the direct snap. Harris looks for a hole and plows ahead. I think, yep, he's in. Signal was a touchdown. And Harry just stood there and watched it, took it, and his team picked up an additional 15. Jones, over the top he goes. Diving catch. Yes, it is. Hunter Henry with the touchdown grab.
The 3-man interception, they remember the one that loses the game.
Jones, deep ball, and oh, somehow they blew the coverage. It's Bourne to the end zone. One play later, the Patriots strike magic.
Jones to the end zone, and it is juggled and caught for a touchdown. Hunter Henry.
Extra offensive line for New England. Handoff, slamming it through. Touchdown.
Jones going to throw for it. End zone. At the goal line. Touchdown.
2nd and goal. Jones. Touch pass. Touchdown. A perfect find. Hunter Henry. 4th interception of the season. New England from the 6. It's a pitch. Good cut. Stevenson steamrolls in. Touchdown, New England. 20. Hoyer packs the ball, throws to the outside. Jacoby Myers. There it is, his first touchdown. Jacoby Myers finally gets to the end zone in his NFL career.
Wearing a big number 50, a little clunky.
Mack wide open throws. He's got Aguilar. Touchdown, New England.
Tennessee's still making it difficult on them to accumulate first downs.
We are in the flurry stage of this pass. Hauled in. Bourne redirects to the outside. Still going. Kendrick Bourne breaks away. Touchdown, Patriots. Pitch it. Harris runs into Trent Brown and keeps going for the touchdown. Extra offensive lineman in there on 3rd and 5. Pitch for Harris. Has the first down and breaks it. It's gone. Damian Harris through everyone. Up the middle for the touchdown. They go with Johnson in front of Harris on 1st and 10 at the 16 of Buffalo. Toss it. Other side. Harris accelerates for the touchdown. Damian Harris with the burst of speed. 2nd and goal. Johnson in motion. Jones on a give. Hitting the hole. Damian Harris. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jones, end zone for Myers. Touchdown! What a toss from Mac Jones. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Henry in motion. Harris on the take. Touchdown.
They're trying to get a touchdown on 4th and goal. Jones. Soft toss. Wide open. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne. Jones to the back of the end zone. And the catch is made for the touchdown. Kendrick Bourne. Jones to the back of the end zone. And the catch is made for the touchdown. Kendrick Bourne. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. We're down at 30 seconds to go. Jones, step, dials up, deep ball. Oh, what a catch! Nelson Aguilar, spectacular! Touchdown, New England. 44 yards.
Both tight ends in. Henry, Smith.
Handoff, steamrolling. Damian Harris, touchdown, Patriots. The turnover on the muff, Schooler, the recovery. They turn it into 6. New England.
First down at 10 as Zappe pulled it in. Now throws. Touchdown, Jacoby Myers.
Keep an eye on Garrett. This is 3rd and long. This is usually where he surfaces. Last down, Cannon tried chopping him on the other side.
They're down 10. Stevenson looking for a block. He got it from Myers, and there he goes. Kiss him goodbye. That is a touchdown. 31-yard run. Stevenson and the Patriots have taken the lead late in the first half.
Yep, easy play action. Take a shot. Got him. Nice catch. He's in. He's in. Wow, what a play. Nice catch. How did he get so open? I mean, that was a decent fake. It wasn't that good of a fake.
Huge play here. Early stages, 3rd quarter. Jones will throw it. Open man. Catch made. Myers is in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take the lead.
Jones throwing, end zone. Oh, what a grab by Ramondre Stevenson for the touchdown.
So 2 fumbles tonight, 1 for each guy. And that's caught here. And Marcus Jones inside the 20. Marcus Jones down the sideline. Touchdown. So this guy plays special teams defense, and by the way, can play offense as well, as you just saw.
First catch for Myers today, and the biggest play of the game on either side. And now Stevenson back home in Las Vegas takes it in to give New England the lead, a 34-yard run. 3rd and 29. Jones steps up, tries to avoid it, buys some time. Jones uncorks, deep ball, touchdown on the ricochet. Jacoby Myers.
See how they go about doing it.
A shift. Jones swings it up high and handled for the touchdown. Jacoby Myers climbs the ladder for the score.
Second, third all time. Running Eagles 17 games for 16.
Yeah, they had 70 sacks last year. 2nd and 3 to the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Kendrick Bourne. And the Patriots have exploded for 2 touchdowns in the second half of this second quarter.
Give the ball to his best player and give him a chance to go score a touchdown.
Mac Jones going to keep this one and throw to the end zone. Touchdown, Hunter Henry. They stretch him out. Henry grabs it.
Quentin Williams shaken up, holding his right side. And on first down, play action. Over the top they go. And he's got Brown. Pharaoh Brown stretches out. And it's a touchdown, New England. Wow. Looks like direct snap coming to Zeke. Will be his first touchdown as a Patriot. Going up and under. He's in for the touchdown.
You said he's got a little more juice. They should play him a little bit, huh, Jim? I think he kind of showed you on that drive.
Got a kid who grew up in Las Vegas in the backfield, Stevenson. Here he is. Can he come home with a touchdown? He does! Ramondre Stevenson.
Second and goal. Jones slings it. Touchdown! Gesicki!
First, you got to be able to protect and give Jones a chance to throw the football.
Jones on 3rd and 4. Over the middle, it's caught. Kendrick Bourne, and he strolls in. Touchdown. Mac Jones dropping a dime. 24-yard strike, and Bourne does the rest. 4th and goal from the 3. Jones near side, it's caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And the New England Patriots still alive. They've cut it to 8.
And the Patriots, the second lowest scoring team overall this season, averaging under 15 points per game. Nothing so far today. Jones to the end zone. Hunter Henry, touchdown. From the 35, Stevenson, first down and more. Ramondre Stevenson still going. Chased by Curl. Stevenson into the end zone. 64 yards for a New England touchdown.
2nd down and 7. Patriots, Sappy to the end zone. Is going to be hauled in for the touchdown by Hunter Henry.
And Abrasi got nothing to lose at 3-10. Looking for the upset. Here on 4th and 1, it's play action. Zappi throws. Touchdown, Henry! On 4th and 1, Zappi finds Henry for a 16-yard score. 5'8", 190, rookie out of Liberty. Handoff for Kevin Harris. He spurts through. Kevin Harris is in for the Patriots touchdown. Hadn't played all year before today.
Zappi to Zeke. Leaps and scores. Ezekiel Elliott puts the Patriots on top.
Elliott in the backfield. Zappi on 1st and 10. Blitzes on. Moves up. He's right here. No one is there. He's going to take it in for 6. Zappi. First touchdown run of the season. 17-yard run.
3rd and goal for the Patriots. First play of the second quarter. Running play. It's Stevenson. Touchdown. Patriots strike first.
Patriot offensive line held up well there for Brissett to scan the field. Stevenson stays in, turns the corner. And Stevenson working his way downfield, all the way into the end zone. That's a Patriot touchdown for Ramondre Stevenson.
Patriots 2 timeouts. Hasty the back. 2nd down 2. Drake May. Time and distance going, and he's got him! Boutte touchdown! What a throw! A 40-yard strike! This is the number 32 red zone offense, 1st and goal. Good block, Jacobs. That's a touchdown. Hunter Henry grabs a 2nd touchdown pass thrown by Drake May.
He's right there. He's their favorite red zone target.
May swings it out. That's Jermichael Hasty making a cut inside the 10, inside the 5, and he has a touchdown. Are you thinking that this is 4-down territory, getting half of it?
Yeah, you got a drive coming. I think you really got to, when you get down there, go for touchdowns.
Well, there's your touchdown. May to KJ Osborne. 22 yards and the touchdown.
Brissett under center. Here we go. Stevenson on the take. Stevenson is in for the touchdown.
We're going to just run it 3 straight times. What do we get? 1 yard is all they need. That is Stevenson and a New England touchdown. Drake May for the game. Patting the ball. May scanning. Loads of time. He'll roll. He'll run. A sidestep. He's ready to throw. Nobody's open. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Oh my goodness. Stevenson and May with an absolute jewel of an effort. Play fake. May has a man open. It's a touchdown for Jalen Polk. And the rookie's in for the 2nd time this year.
4th and 15 from the Miami 38. May, Robinson, boy, had his hands on him again. May puts his back into it towards the end zone, wide open. And they got it for the touchdown. It's Hooper.
Is not giving their running backs a chance to get to the 2nd level and use their athleticism.
May puts a man under it. It's caught. Hooper. Touchdown.
And it's the role reversal in this particular matchup because it was New England who dominated for so long. May, timing route in the air. It is caught. What a grab. Booty. Touchdown. New England. Single setback. Stevenson handed to him. Stevenson rips through the first wave. Stevenson still going. Touchdown. Patriots. Stevenson breaking through the contact, and he takes it in from 14 yards away to add to the New England lead. We're down to 1:18 left. Shotgun for May. Step and throw. Touchdown. He hits Henry for the score.
He is gone, which is why he's got the best yards per carry in the league. Here's a free play.
Yeah, Bud Dupree jumped, and May wisely throws it downfield, and is a play made? Pop Douglas pops up, and he is into the end zone.
And for Patriots fans, hopefully he's just like Josh Allen looking for his 115th consecutive start.
Milton again. Booty wide open. It's a 48-yard strike. And Joe Milton having a good old time in his NFL debut.
Didn't play at all in the preseason, taking his first steps with his new team.
May, near side, caught. Douglas for the Patriots touchdown.
Gibson in the backfield. Steelers press the line. Fake it. Toss it. Wide open. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. Went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. Made it. This is a 4th and 2. May. Over the middle. Catch made. Henry. Touchdown.
You know, he's just one of those dudes. As Henderson carries into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cravion Henderson scored for the rookie.
It's still a growth process, but he's really doing a good job with that stuff. Using that athleticism right there.
Hunter Henry inside the 10. Down the sideline. See if he stepped out of bounds. And Hunter Henry has a touchdown.
But his catches count, all of them for first downs.
Fake handoff to Stevenson. May feeling the pressure.
Taking a shot. He's got his man. It's Pop Douglas, and he is in. Touchdown. And we got haymakers all over the place at the start. 53-yard strike from May.
Play on 3rd down to get the first. Potentially leave enough time for the Saints to get it back, but now the Patriots threatening.
May takes a shot down the field. It's Booty. Touchdown. There is a late flag thrown right at the end of the play after Booty had crossed the goal line. If it sticks, it's a 29-yard touchdown completion.
He has a last shot mentality. He wants to make sure they end this half with the ball.
May taking a deep shot down the field. Booty is down there. Touchdown. What a catch. Kayshon Booty.
How's Jim Schwartz right there, defensive coordinator, going to adjust?
May has it. To the end zone. Touchdown, Hunter Henry. On the move, he takes it in for 6. May's longest run, 28 yards. He's throwing for the end zone, and back there the catch is made. Kayshon Booty has 6.
Cannon the play, alerting it, getting to the right play.
Final seconds of the first quarter. They fake it to Henderson. Tony, you're right, going down the field. They got the big play. There he goes, running down the sideline is Williams. Williams, the rookie, has the touchdown. Both these teams have been outstanding during the year on their first drives of the second half. Here's Henderson, up ahead and taken off. He might not be caught. Inside the 20, the 10, and the rookie takes it home for the touchdown. Defensive lineman in as a fullback.
They have not used that for play action yet. Each time he's in, they've ran it every time, and they do it again.
They toss it.
I didn't love it.
Henderson got away.
Love it.
He's got a chance to show off that speed. Henderson breaks a second one for a touchdown.
Oh my gosh. He looked over at the coaching staff to say, should I go in to score or should I not? Should I go down? I've never seen that before, Jim.
The tight ends, Hunter Henry, that time in motion with a good crack block.
2nd and 5. Pump fake, throws, open, caught, touchdown. The hat trick for Henderson.
How much progress he's made.
Patriots in field goal range at the moment. Here's one downfield and caught for the touchdown. Kyle Williams.
You two have that in common, Ryan.
You do, or?
Oh, you. Oh, I do. You walked in with no shirt today.
That's true. Henderson! He's going the distance! And he's gone! It's all cooking for New England. 52 yards for the Rook.
Anybody who wants to say weak schedule, anybody who wants to say anything about them, these are the types of drives that they can show everyone.
Henderson bounces away, and Henderson is off to the races.
Look at May.
Does he have another one in him?
May sprung him.
He does. Touchdown. Goodbye, Travion Henderson.
Drake May leading the way.
Tyrese Tonga, the 330-pound defensive lineman, in the backfield. Play pass. May pops it over the head. Waiting is Henry. Touchdown, New England. Stevenson gets a break to Ernest Johnson, 7th-year veteran, former Raven, in the lineup. May taking a deep shot. Downfield towards Williams. He brought it in. That's a touchdown. That is Kyle Williams. His 3rd of the year. Tremendous over-the-shoulder catch. Game on in Baltimore. The 21. Stevenson bouncing outside. Ramondre Stevenson with a block by Williams to the end zone. The Patriots take the lead. Touchdown, New England. That's how in control New England was in the first. Drake May got a man. It's Stevenson. It's a touchdown. May's 9 for 9, and the Patriots are rolling the Jets on the road. May inside. It's Diggs. It's a touchdown, and that catch is worth $500,000 too.
You know, someone's not playing in the SEC and someone's in the Sun Belt. You know, this is all NFL rosters.
3rd and 2. May's got Stevenson. Touchdown. First touchdown pass of the day for Drake May.
The ability to build around a young, premier, elite quarterback is very promising for the future in New England.
Stevenson again. Ramondre Stevenson has his 3rd touchdown of the game. Bursting throw for 35.
You see the Stevenson 128-yard total tonight. Play pass. Oh, picked up on Henley. Twists him. May up top. Henry's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, New England, against his old team in the playoffs.
They're going to throw. And complete. Douglas, touchdown, Patriots on 4th and 1. May, end zone, the catch, the touchdown, Diggs. Anderson coming off the edge. May steps into it, takes a shot downfield, and caught for the touchdown, Kayshon Boutte. Wow.
2nd and 4. Taken off is May. Drake May to the end zone for the New England touchdown.
Gain of 24, trying to find some tempo, trying to take a shot play. Downfield for Hollins, he's got it! Touchdown, New England! So a scramble and 2 made dimes. Might be looking for another coordinator. Kubiak takes this Raiders job as his recruit. May stepping up, throwing it out. Stevenson takes it off his shoe tops and scores a touchdown.
Touchdown,